Hello, everybody in YouTube. This is the first session for the WildHeart Champions Guild. So we're going to do some quick introductions here, and then we're going to get into some adventuring pretty quick. I want to thank WildHeart for letting me host this on their behalf, and I want to thank all my players for showing up, especially scrambling to get players for the last second. So yeah, thank you very much, and thank you Salvahid for organizing everything and keeping us in check and not being a bunch of silly gooses. So first, let's introduce Pelly. Who are you playing? And what's your character class?
I'm playing Angstol Bo. It is a lesser Asimar, and I am playing a favored soul. It's kind of like a paladin, but with more spells and less beat in your face.
Oh, Judo, who are you playing?
I am playing Toka Frosttooth, and he is a half-orc barbarian.
Hell yeah. Crush?
I am playing Melkar Stilgrad, the Dwarven Fighter.
Very good. And Dax?
I will be playing Miles Lovelace, the half-elf bard / politician.
Very nice. And Hero?
I'm playing a little human druid who goes by 17 or Endo because he's the 17th child.
Very nice. All right, and my name is Sheldon, or better known as Goliath for some people, and I will be your DM for the foreseeable future. So with that, let's get into it. So we have here the world of Atlundia. This is a world that me and a very good friend, this is a world that my very good friend Russ has created that I have some small input into. As you can see by the map, it's big. The continent is roughly the size of North America. It's to give you a little bit of a sense of scale. There is tons of areas. Unfortunately, because of the upload limit, if you zoom in, you can't see a lot of the really fine names of settlements and stuff. But that works perfectly because it's just vague enough. I can put towns wherever I want and call them whatever the hell I want. So, if you guys look on the map, at the Great Expanse, just south, there's a couple of lakes. There is a way to ping, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, just left.
Yeah, there we go.
Press and hold. You got it.
So this area, purple ping going on, is going to be where most of our adventures take place. There is a war in Atlundia between the forces of good and evil, and, you know, all the forces of the gray area get mixed in there as well. People who are, you know, pretty good, but they have that one little nasty secret, or pretty bad, but they have that one little thing that they do that's very nice. So this is divided between the forces of the affinity, which includes elves, dwarves, humans, and gnomes, versus the Imperial Legion, which is a goblin focused empire, actually. In it, you'll find most of the monstrous races, so goblins, orcs, goblinoids, giants, dragons are often accompanying these goblins and everything. And these guys, the Affinity and the Legion, have been fighting each other for centuries at this point. And the town that you guys are all going to has been recently sacked by the Legion. And your goal is to get to the town with your caravan and clear it out of whatever Legion forces or looters might be there, and acquire the safety of a barracks that is there, and that will become the new stronghold for the WildHeart champions. All of you awaken inside of a guild hall. Not quite your homes, but comfortable, warm beds and nice hot meals at your disposal. And in the guild hall, somebody whacks a gavel on a table. Thud, thud, thud. And they're screaming. They say, "Where's the new recruits? We need to get the new recruits in here! Come on, you gotta get going!" And inside this room, each of you gather, I presume. And the guildmaster in charge looks down at you and he says, "All right, you guys need to get out there, and there's a carriage waiting outside for you. And inside that carriage is a man, an associate of the guild. His name is Wayne, okay? And you're going to do everything that Wayne tells you to do. He's a very, very important man. And he's going to be leading you guys down to the village of Farhaven, okay?"
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I take my sweet time getting to that caravan.
The guildmaster pays you no mind. Just knowing that you're going is good enough for him. And you guys arrive to a carriage. And this carriage is no ordinary carriage. It's what's regarded in the guild as the fast carriage. As you can expect, it goes very fast. The horses drawing it are ghosts. They're ghost horses. They never tire, and they can drive all night. And that's
Jeez.
part of how you go so fast.
Sweet. Wow.
And the driver is a halfling today. And he says, "Welcome aboard. We're gonna meet up with the carriage about halfway there, or with the caravan about halfway to our destination. And then when we get there, I'll be leaving you guys, and you're gonna be expected to make your own way from Farhaven. Do you guys understand that?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, very good. Wayne's waiting inside for you. And you guys step into this carriage. And inside is a fairly elderly-looking man in nice blue robes. And he says, "Oh, hello, you guys must be the new adventurers."
Yes. New and ready to go.
And he extends a handshake to whoever's in front. Who's in front?
I guess it could be me. Unless if somebody else wants to be in front, I could do it.
Yeah, the politician.
You
would be.
I walk up and I just grab my lapels and be like, "Well, hello there, good sir. My name is I almost said his own name. My name is Miles Lovelace. My good friends call me Miles. It is my pleasure to meet you, and I want to thank you for escorting me and my compatriots here to the caravan."
Oh, very nice. Somebody of culture, finally. This guild is, it's full of such big and brash bullies. It's been a long time since I've met a well-read man.
I read quite a plenty, and it is quite true that it is a bit rash with the personnel around here, but you will find me as a great friend to have in your back pocket.
Oh, very good. That's nice to hear. So I assume you guys are relatively aware of what you guys need to do in Farhaven. There's probably going to be some goblins and some miscreants there that you guys are going to have to kill. And what's going to happen is once I can leave this carriage and wander around the town safely, and I deem it safe, I have these stones here. And he opens his palm to 3 different colored gemstones. And he says, "Each of these gemstones is a communicating stone, and I can communicate with a guildmaster from the Sovereign Champions Guild, and you'll be able to choose your own guildmaster. And they'll be able to help you in the field a lot more than I could. And once I deem it safe, it's you guys will be good to go. You guys will have your own guild, and you can make your own rules, and hopefully you guys and us, the Sovereign Champions Guild, we can all work together."
That
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting. But Where did you get those ghost horses? I've never seen those before in my life. I've seen regular horses, I've seen small horses, big horses, but never ghost horses.
I
Oh.
cannot eat ghost.
You wouldn't want to eat these horses anyways. We have very powerful resources at the Sovereign Champions Guild. So, with some magical mumbo jumbo and some permanency spells here and some undead doohickery there, we have ghost horses now.
That's just amazing. Just amazing. Fascinating.
I know like dark sorcery.
I assure you, it's only used for goodness. So you don't have to worry about them. They're completely under control. They're not like wild, mindless undead. They obey the driver at all times.
That's good to know.
I trust your ideals, friend.
Oh, very, very, very good. Well, if you want, we can get going. And he goes and he gives a whistle to the driver, which I won't do into my microphone because whistling into a microphone is rude. And you guys are off. And as you guys are sitting inside this carriage, it's so nice in this carriage, like unbelievably nice. There's like satin seats. Wayne tells you about the survival box under the seats, and it has unlimited rations and water for you. Rations and water for 20 people, unless if you guys are eating for 20 people. I don't know. Like,
Could be the barbarian.
it should be enough, anyways. So, yeah, you guys are in for a long ride.
Endo just asks a bunch of questions. He's grown up his whole life with his family. They lived like deep in the woods. So he's asking questions about every single thing that he's seeing. He's just so curious.
I just shared to you that for a while I was on my own and I had to salvage, to eat stuff, and I have an affinity for horse meat.
Oh,
Is mainly Melkar would just be wondering what brought each of you out to the war effort.
I really just wanted to see the whole world. I mean, I got 16 brothers and sisters. They're taking over family business. I didn't really have a place. I didn't really see a lot. I figured I could use some skills, or I could learn some skills, and maybe take them back home and help the family out. But I haven't really found my place yet.
I killed my father, and the orcs, they cast me away. So.
As for me, I'm gonna go in and just say that I'm coming out here to help better myself in a political fashion and hopefully calm down this conflict. Maybe not by myself, but with you friends here as well. But I will say I'm not too sure what we're gonna get ourselves into. I don't like to get dirty. Really like to get my hands dirty. So I don't know what you'll all expect from me in the old combat realm, but if you need someone with a keen sense of talking in words, then I am definitely indeed your man.
Okay, well, what I have is yours to trade, vendor, borrow. Just do not touch my great axe.
I will most certainly not get anywhere near that, and you, sir, can have all of the horse meat that you could stomach. that is not on my menu, so that is all yours, my friend.
Enjoy the horse meat, preferably cooked, please.
What about you, Melkar?
Oh, well, it seems like the thing to do. I've been a little bit lost as to what I really want to, do since I got out of my education. We did our starting trades and everything seemed fine, but nothing really spoke to me. So I figured maybe adventuring abroad, I'd find something that really spoke to me and allowed me to sort of advance myself, because everything just seemed kind of dull back where I was from.
and Wayne butts into the conversation, and he says, "Well, it seems all of you are looking for things that adventuring can provide, because adventuring can provide whatever you want of it if you look for the right things. It can give you wealth, political power, sense of honor, sense of duty, discovery. There's an endless amount of things you can earn from adventuring, and but you do all understand the costs that come with adventuring, right? Especially with an adventurer's guild.
So we've been loudly told by the previous guild masters.
Okay, yeah. Death is permanent for you people, unless if the Phoenix God decides it should be so appropriate to send you back to us.
As long as I don't come back as a ghost horse.
Certainly not. We wouldn't do something like that to a fellow adventurer, a comrade.
So at the idea of like the idea of like we might be heading into certain death, you could like see Miles get a little bit like a little antsy, like eyes wide, and then he'll just kind of look at Wayne and be like, "So what all exactly are we really heading into here, Wayne? Do you have any idea?"
Well, presumably there's going to be some goblins or orcs there. How many? I don't know. But we are meeting with the Caravan, and this Caravan will likely have its own share of guards. And with the Caravan and the Caravan guards, hopefully we can clear out anything that's there. And once we've cleared it out, and we get a guild master established there, I'm sure that guild master will do everything in his power to keep you all safe.
I have. Oh, go ahead.
I read in a book of humans once that one can be resurrected with a spell.
Oh, this is true. Creatures can be resurrected, actually, but it is something unique to our plane of Atlundia, that adventurers, because they can make so much money and so much power and wealth, that if they decide to work with a guild, that they may not be resurrected, and if they are never to be allowed to adventure in a guild ever again.
Wow.
Goodness me.
Wow.
Let him romp with me.
Well, the problem is that the Phoenix God does not like things being very out of balance. And he goes on this long thing about the whole theory and like ideology of the Phoenix God, and it's honestly super boring. But he explains to you the gist of it, and with that, a couple days of time will pass if none of you are gonna do something completely radical and insane. Well, as you guys are sleeping at various times and what have you, you hear the carriage driver, and he says, "A stop is coming up pretty quickly, so you guys better be ready."
Awake.
And
we are ready, my fine red fellow man, brother.
very good. So after a few minutes, Wayne kind of jostles awake, and he says, "Yeah, the stop is coming up very soon." And he looks down and he sees that the seat's all tore up, and he's just like, "Had a rough night sleeping? Did you, my friend, my large friend, my great axe wielding large strong friend?"
He was having dreams that there was a horse.
And I took my axe out to eat the horse, but there was no horse.
He ate the seat.
Okay, I won't question your capabilities. So let's just step out of the wagon now. And the door opens for you automatically, and you guys walk out, and there is a caravan of people waiting for you.